Are we
So
on
now
now?
I'm just talking, and we're on air.
We're on air.
Hootie, baby! Let's go! It's time! Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in tripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Finger bottle, never stop it. So the beastin' on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in the...
Welcome to Bengals and Brews. Greg is shirtless. Well, we didn't even say Yosavash yet, and he's already
What's
shirtless.
going on here?
Shirt change.
Shirt change.
Oh yeah, we gotta have matching Midwest Best Barbecue shirts. Went to Midwest for the first time yesterday. Greg met up with me. He's got the 50 West toboggan on. Both sponsors that we love, man. You can get you delicious food and beer at both places. So
It's true.
Did you
even if
finish
you're
all
not
your
around the Cincinnati area, you can drive up there like I did yesterday and go get you some delicious food.
Did you end up finishing all the leftover food you had, Dale?
I mean, Marissa didn't eat her brisket sandwich, so I had another brisket sandwich.
Oh man!
So I got the combo with the
man.
2 sliders and the 3 wings. I got Grippo wings and I got brisket.
Yeah, no, I did post a poll, and it looks like Grippo's beating out G. I still think they're both good, but I think Grippo's edging out G-Funk. But yeah, no, man, I'm happy you had a good time, bud. Happy you had a good time. But
I did trade Marissa a Grippo wing for a G-Funk wing because she got the G-Funk, and I had one of those too. So.
Well, what you were driving me nuts with this, man. You're about to put all that food in the same bag as your shirt, man. That's a delicate shirt, man. Do not treat that as like a rag or something. Yeah?
Hey, Greg, I was just going to get a bag, but you know what Greg did? He gave up his bag with his leftover wings. Of course, there wasn't very many left because he was already getting in them before he left.
They were already gone, man, in the car.
Man, the way I've seen that guy devour wings, I'm surprised they made it to the car.
Yeah, no, there was a couple left, and I threw the bones on the floor.
They still in your car?
Well, they were overnight and all that and stuff. Luckily, it was cold overnight, so they didn't stench or anything.
Well,
but some people might find that a little disturbing, but
that's all right.
Yeah.
You didn't leave him in there like, one night he ain't going to kill you.
No.
It's fine. It's
No, it's
mostly
all good.
fine. Pork Chop's mad at you, though, because he's like,
Right.
we're going to go to Daylily and get that chopped
That's
cheese
what I'm
sandwich.
saying. Like, Greg, I try to plan it out with him. I look at my calendar, like for the next month, like when can we go to Daylily? He's like, I just don't have time. And then I wake up.
Well, this was my weird break.
Shut up, Greg. Hold on. And then I wake up one day and I read through my text, and Dale's like, "Guess where I'm going to dinner tonight, Greg?" And Greg's like, "Midwest Best. I'll meet you there. I'm going to meet you there." And
Yeah, I didn't even say where I was going yet, and he was like,
We
"I'll meet
got
you there."
my week off, Chop. I
Then he was
had
in
the whole week
goddamn
off.
place. He was like, "I'm here. Where you at?" You're like, "I told you, an hour and a half. I just left my fucking house." He's like, I'm here. I'm saving the table."
I was very close when he texted that. I was like almost to the exit.
Chop, it was my week off, and I asked you to do something. No, I got to do something else. Oh.
It's my wife's birthday.
Yeah, it's my wife's birthday. So of all the things to
It doesn't
hear.
matter, Greg. If we would have went Daylily and Dale would have said, "Hey, I'm going to Midwest Best," you would have called me and said, "Pork Chop, I can't make it.
No, I drag you with me
I
to
have to
Midwest.
cancel."
I drag you with me to Midwest Best.
I can answer
bet
this,
that.
Will. Yes, there is a Quaker Steak and Lube because
In
we went
Milford.
to Target in Milford, and it was like right there as we're turning to the Target. So there is still one of those. Just FYI.
Have you ever had their? It's called
I never ate there. I've
Okay.
never
Have
ate
you not? They have
No.
like one of the hottest wings I guess ever, and I tried those one time and they lit me up. Atomic wings. That's what they are.
No, I hear you get like a T-shirt or something if you finish those,
Ooh,
man.
It's so funny for old fucker like me to sit around and listen to you young fucks talk about trying these hot ass fucking wings. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Let them go.
Let them go.
Old fucks like me, man. We got nothing to prove. A fucking hot wing. You want to try? Everybody want to try one of these hot wings? Fuck no, I don't want to try one of them goddamn. Give me a teriyaki, motherfucker.
Yeah, but Dale, though, man, he got to try every type of meat that was there. There was all types of meat he got to put in his mouth, and he loved each and every one of them. Isn't that right, Dale?
I didn't have all the meat, Greg. I had brisket.
What are you talking about? You had brisket, you had pork, you had wings. I mean,
I didn't have pork.
I thought you got the combo. Oh, I thought you had the combo.
I did, but it was both brisket.
Oh, you told me it was brisket and pork. Okay.
No, that's what
Marissa.
Marissa. That's what Marissa did. She mixed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was good. So shout out Midwest.
Hey.
Did an awesome job. What was that guy's name again? Tim and Nicole was it?
No, Mark. Really
Mark,
good.
Mark was awesome, man. He gave me a handshake. I was like, God damn, I would not want to fucking fight this man. Jesus Christ, he's a strong son of a bitch. So, but shout out to Mark. Shout out to all the staff, man. They were awesome. Did a great job. Very accommodating. Delicious food.
Their
all you
wings,
can ask
man,
for, man.
are
Yes, they
fucking
are.
seriously on elite status.
Yeah, I got the Grippo, so I really like. I'm a big Grippo chip guy, so I was like, but I can't handle too many because they're almost too hot for me. But the wings, man, it's just the way they do those.
Yeah,
Man, the freaking, I'd say Miley got like garlic. She said they were like 3 on the spicy meter on the thing, but she's like, they weren't hot to me. So
no.
she must have something to prove still, Chop, my daughter.
I need to have a wing sampler. I've had the Grippo and the G-Funk, man, and both of them are. I know that you, Greg, you said you got a poll going on. I haven't checked it out yet, but I don't know what the fuck I would vote. I would not vote on that.
Everybody go hop on Greg's poll.
Yeah, no, Derek, what would you liked them both, Derek? But you got them both. Which one would you give the edge to?
Oh, easy for me. I'm Ohio through and through. Cincinnati through and through. Got to go with the Grippo.
Dale, what was your vote? I don't know if you voted or not, but
It was Grippo, but I mean, I've only tried the Grippo and the G-Funk. Like Chop said, I would probably try a bunch of different ones just to
next time try Uno. The CTB there's good CTB wings, but there's a good wet wing called Aloha.
That one's the one I'm excited about.
Oh no, dude! I had leftover sauce in that bowl. I was with James. I'm like, screw this. I don't care if I make a scene. I just took the whole bowl and just drank it.
You fucking motorboated that bowl of sauce.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, man. I'm proud of it, man. I have no problem saying that.
We got a first time watcher here named Jeff, and looking at this picture,
God
holy
damn,
cow,
that's a
he's
fucking
got a better
elite.
you.
That fucking beard is elite, Jeff.
Man, I feel like I need to go shave now. It's just put me to shame.
Yeah, I mean, I can't grow past this. I mean, Chop's got the best beard on here, but
not anymore.
I think Jeff.
Not anymore.
I still say Greg needs to grow a beard out.
I don't want a beard.
And he's not going to hop on your pole, Greg.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hop on your pole.
I don't blame the people. No, that's why I'm asking everybody. It's a tough decision, but I go back.
If you haven't had it, you got to try it and find out.
Yeah, try it. Yeah.
All right, we're 8 minutes in, so we'll talk a little Bengals. So,
hey, we might as well say we're sponsored by 50 West too, as long as we're at it.
Yep.
Yeah,
as long as we're hitting them sponsors, man. 50 West, you get you some good Grippo, and you can get 50 West at Midwest Best Barbecue.
Yes, you can. They have I could Doom Pedal and Coast to Coast.
But what you can't get at Midwest Best is that goddamn delicious fry sauce. So you can go to 50 West. I mean, you can go to 50 West and you can get a burger. Their burgers are elite. I've had one. And you can try their amazing fry sauce. And believe it or not, at 50 West, they got 50 West beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do.
Too, like that. I still need one of those beanies. I think those 50 West.
Oh, that beanie's nice.
Oh, these beanies are so comfortable, man. I could fall asleep naked outside, man. As long as your head's all good to go.
No one wants that, Greg. Like you come on the show, your shirt's off.
Just first thing naked.
What?
Now he's talking about being naked outside. Man,
he wants to lay next to those chicken bones.
Like, how do you pivot from that? So Cam Taylor-Britt, he should be back. He's not going to be naked this Sunday because he's going to be playing the Kansas City Chiefs in full uniform. There we go. That's how you.
Speaking of juice.
Oh man!
Hey, I didn't start this one.
I didn't do that, but yeah. So I seen he posted a GIF of the Undertaker, popping up, which is always an elite move,
Yeah.
Something, bam, not dead yet. Here we go. kind of like this team after Burrow went out, we were left for dead. Yes, that Pittsburgh game, I went on my rant. If you want to watch that, it's go watch actually Matt Hamilton talk some great football from the Up and Adams show. He did a great job. But then after that, I just decided to rant about everything that made me mad from the Steelers game. It was a lot. It was a lot of ranting.
There was a lot.
So, but we're going to be positive now because we have another game this weekend. We're not out of the playoffs yet. We're going to Kansas City. We're facing the Taylor Swifts.
The Kansas City Queefs.
The Kansas City Taylor Swifts.
Yeah. Swifties.
She could buy that team.
She could. Oh, that would be goddamn hilarious. I'm not going to lie. That would be funny as shit.
And then she cuts Travis Kelce because he breaks up with her.
Right.
She buys the team and she cuts him. That's the storybook.
That's what's going to happen. And then she'll write a song about it.
And plays it every freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
For the Chiefs fans to be upset about. I like that ending. So, Chiefs, Bengals. Let's just go around the horn real quick. What's your key to this game?
The key to this game is beating that defense. Is Jake Frost reading that defense? Because Kansas City's offense is suspect right now. So our defense has got a good chance to step up against them and make a statement. But I think that the key to this game for Cincinnati is Jake Frost beating Kansas City's defense.
Our defense don't stop anybody. So
yes,
we can't.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't turn the ball over
to make a statement on a Kansas City offense who's flailing. And please God, I swear to God, ever since Joe Burrow went down, the joy that I have watching the downfall of Kansas City cannot be explained. I love it. Fuck them guys.
Yeah, and if we could get a win on their home turf, I mean, that knocks them also to like a similar record as us if we win, right?
I think they have either the same record or they're one win above us.
That's
what they've lost 3 games in a row, so that's another thing you got to look forward to. Is that a Chiefs team who it just seems like every year they're just kind of lolling their way through the entire season, waiting on the postseason because they make it every single year. So,
well, this will be the first time in 5 years that the championship is not held in Kansas City.
That's what I was about to say. Every year they're at home too throughout the playoffs, which has been a big deal lately. So
now, I don't like where it's going to be held this year. I don't like where it's going to be held this year, but at least it ain't fucking Kansas City. Fuck that.
You don't like Miami?
Baltimore.
It's gonna be in Miami.
It's gonna be fucking Miami.
Miami has Jalen Waddle out, right? And
they do got Waddle out. I forgot about that.
I mean, I think that's a big loss for that. I mean, Tyreek, though, is a beast, but he's been kind of dinged up the last couple of weeks. So let's see how healthy he is. But, Greg, kind of what's your big key to the game here this week?
You know what the Bengals defense mascot should be? Possum. Just play possum. Play possum with Kansas City. Act like, you're going to give them a bunch of points and all that. All of a sudden, man, or it's like a big crocodile, man, just sitting there. You think you have it all attacked. It's like Pat Mahomes thinking, I got this crocodile here, and that crocodile, the last second, man, just comes right back at you and sneak attacks you. That's what the defense needs to do, is sneak attack.
So it's
some shit about crocodiles that I don't.
It's a crocodile possum.
I was going to say it's a mix of a crocodile and a fucking.
It's possum. A crocsum.
We'll call it a crossum.
It's a possadile.
It's a possadile.
It's a possadile.
Well, we have laid down and played dead as a defense for most of this year. So the possum analogy was pretty good, I thought, there at first. But then he went a whole nother direction.
It's a possadile.
I have to rewatch that like 5 times just to understand what the hell you were talking about.
Just to follow your logic, yeah.
When you get it figured out, send it to me with an explanation.
But no, just make them think we're screwed and all that. And buddy, you just come up, man, the last second, man, and just catch them off guard. That's what you got to do, man.
Turnovers. You could just say turnovers.
Yeah, let's do that. That works better.
That's been like their big downfall. They have one of the biggest turnover differentials, easy for you guys to say, in the NFL. So I think, if we can force 2-3 turnovers, Pat Mahomes throws a couple picks, and then he starts, throwing the fit that Patrick Mahomes throws. I think turnovers could be pretty key. And having Cam back, maybe he's got some ground to make up. He needs to get a couple picks. What do you think, Derek?
Yeah, that was going to be my number one thing. Limit the turnovers, because honestly, that game could have went a lot different had we. I mean, we had two of our turnovers was in plus territory, and one of them was, I believe, one of them was in. Yeah, it was in the red zone. So if you can just limit those turnovers, get those turnovers turned into points, and we'll be right where we want to be.
Yeah, Jake Browning, man. I mean, he had his worst game, right?
Yeah.
Clearly. Like, some of those interceptions was just awful, and they killed us, and they took, like, the first one took points off the board. Just throw that ball out of bounds and take your field goal. It's early in the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can't have that. We can't give their defense, and once again, we're on the road. Things can snowball out of control when you're on the road. So you get the home crowd into it. Like you said, they're 3 losses in a row. Guess who else was? The Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
And we were 3 wins in a row, and we made them look like world beaters. You just cannot hand the ball over and let teams get off to fast starts. So for me, it's fast starts.
Yep.
You cannot play from behind, not with the defense we have and not with a backup quarterback. And then, the only thing, we were semi-balanced during those 3 games because we weren't down until that Minnesota game when we had to come back in the fourth quarter. But other than that, we saw the screens don't work when you're down 20-something and you're still trying to run screens. We still tried to do it, and it's just not happening because there was no threat of an actual run game. So that just opens everything up. We have to have the threat of a run game. If you get down early, you have no threat of a run game. So to me, don't get down early. You can't be down 2 possessions against the Chiefs or things are going to go really bad again, like the Steelers.
Yeah. We're not going to have another 21-3 where we come back. We don't
You're
have
not playing Nick
We don't
Mullins.
have Burrow out there. Yeah.
And you're not playing Nick Mullins.
Yeah, that too.
Or, like you're saying when we played the Chiefs.
When we played the Chiefs, yeah.
Yeah, our defense is not that same defense. We don't make the halftime adjustments all year long. We can't expect just magically to do it again against Kansas City.
Let's let history repeat. Last time Jake Browning lost against Pittsburgh Steelers, what happened? 3-game fucking tear. So let's just 3-game tear, man. That takes us that means we win a wild card game going into the playoffs, and so that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, how pissed could we be if we win 2 games, we get in the playoffs, and then we beat a second seed team,
right,
in a wild card game? Hell yeah,
yeah,
we'd all be thrilled with that, and that
we'd
would
all
be good. That would be
flashing our boners on X.
More football for the rookies, and hopefully the defense shows signs of life because there's some people still thinking Lou's going to get a head coach job. I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Not with how bad this defense has been.
No.
Yeah.
He's got 2 things against him. First of all, it's this year. And then the next thing is the trend in the NFL right now is hot, young, offensive,
I think he's pretty hot.
Huh? You think he's hot?
Derek would hit it. But, I mean, even younger defensive coaches, too, get jobs, Younger in general is kind of the big thing. They're not looking for these older guys that have been around for which, I mean, Lou kind of came out of nowhere with the Bengals as D coordinator. He was like our freaking 7th or 8th choice.
Right.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But he exceeded expectations. So that first year didn't go well. I mean, I remember, our buddy Jeff called him Lou Armadillo all the time.
That's right.
And a lot of people wanted to get rid of him, but then he stepped up, made adjustments. Now this year's been awful. And I know he said losing Bates and Bell would be a dark day, but I mean, come on, you've got to be able to adjust. I mean, they did draft Jordan Battle. You did draft. You're part of that process. Our coaches are part of the process. So if anything, he gets part of the blame for not having replacements ready. To me, because Dax Hill was here for a year as a first-round pick.
Man, Will says Lou got screwed by the front office by not giving him much to work with after losing Bates and Bell. But I'm telling you, man, I know that everybody's saying that, but no fucking way. I understand we lost a whole position, like the safeties. But no way losing Bates and Bell equals what our defense is now. That would be just the secondary, but it's not just the secondary that's fucked up on our defense.
Chop, I agree with you, man. That's not an excuse. I'm sorry.
Saying that it hurt, but there's no fucking way it takes your defense from what it was down to 31. That's
no, there's no excuse for that at all. There's so many good teams that have lost good players, defense over the years, and still maintained a good. Look at the Eagles. Look what they lost. They lost literally half their defensive line. They're still playing at a high level. I'm sorry, that's not an excuse. I mean,
well, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and it was like 7th round pick at safety and stuff, right?
right.
You know, it was 3rd round guy and a 7th round guy, 2 young guys back there a lot at safety for them last year. I mean, and corner, they had like a 7th round, 6th or 7th round guy. Like they had a bunch of draft picks and guys that they coached up, and now they're like a top 10 defense this year with those same guys. You have to be able to identify talent, draft it, and coach it up. That's the NFL. I mean, so when you're a coach in the league, it's not an easy job, right? But that's what you're expected to do.
Also, we got a little bit of breaking news. We've got a little bit of help on the playoff front. Trevor Lawrence is out against the Panthers, so I mean I know it's against the Panthers, but they are starting C.J. Beathard, so that kind of helps us out a little bit.
But does it though? Because in a way, don't we? No,
we want the Jags.
You're right. We want the Texans to win that division.
Exactly.
The Colts, and the Colts are in that mix too. They're all tied. The Texans, Jags. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. But yeah, if the Texans win it, which Stroud may be back also out of concussion protocol. He's been out 2 weeks. So if Stroud comes back, that helps the Texans, who we want to win the division because of the head-to-head thing. But we have to beat the Chiefs. All these scenarios honestly don't mean jack shit if you go out and lose to the Chiefs.
Right. Yep. You have to beat the Chiefs. And you have to beat the Browns.
But you can't even worry about the Browns until you beat the Chiefs.
Right.
So you got to go to Kansas City. You got to beat the Taylor Swifts. And you got to get home, get the victory. And we're hoping Jamar plays. He's officially questionable, right? He's been out of practice the last 2 days, but the official report is he's questionable.
But it sounds like we've got evil Jamar right now. So I don't think I think he's going to do everything he can do to play.
Okay, thoughts on that? Because I know Bengals and Bourbon sent that, and like, man, he just needs to shut up. And when I listened to it, I kind of had the same feeling. Like, why would you give the Chiefs fuel? Do you not remember last year when they used that as motivation? We had the mayor fucking running his mouth, and it's like, bruh, shut the fuck up.
Seriously,
just shut the fuck. They don't need motivation. They're the Chiefs. They've won multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on Jamar's comment saying? Do you think that maybe he should have just not said anything, or is that just Jamar being Jamar?
In a short word, yes. Just stop it. Don't poke anybody. Don't take a stick and poke anybody, because you're going to get your arm bit off at times. You keep stick your hand in the shark's tank. Guess what? Your hand's going to get bit. Just stop it. Just stop it. Don't give them any more motivation.
I agree, Greg.
I'm all for it, man.
Derek, of course you are.
I'm all for it because, in my opinion on it is, he's not Eli Apple. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy that can go out there and back it up. And if he doesn't back it up, he's going to be pissed off at himself. So he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that he has a good game.
I mean, maybe he's saying, if I play, put it on me, give me the ball.
It's his Ocho Cinco game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not against it either. Ocho Cinco did it, and we all fucking loved it. He sent, if Jamar sent fucking Pepto-Bismol to the fucking entire locker room, will we be pissed about that?
No, I remember. Ocho did do it, and we lost that game when he sent Pepto-Bismol.
It's all right.
No, I'm talking
cool
about
it, man. Let Jamar be Jamar.
Win.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, man, you don't. I'm sorry, man.
Gives a fuck. Maybe the
We're
game
talking
plan
Ocho
is
Cinco a lot of years ago, but I'm looking at last year against the same damn team.
What?
Yes, the Super Bowl.
I know, but what if Zach Taylor went to Jamar Chase and he said, "Man, make a statement because we're going to use you for a decoy, and we want these guys all over your ass so we can fucking pass it to Yosivach, Greg." Maybe
Dude,
that's the
really
deal.
good.
They're all
that
like, "Fuck Jamar Chase," and they're going to double and triple team him, and then that's going to leave everybody else open. Maybe that's the plan. To get them stirred up to cover Chase, and then we fuck them up with Charlie Jones, with fucking Yosivach, with Tyler Boyd, with fucking T.I. Maybe that's the plan. Everybody just needs to sit back and let fucking Jamar do what Jamar does.
So Sneed, I don't know what his official status is, but I know he wasn't practicing. Maybe somebody double check on that. I heard he's
I'll
looking
look
maybe
it
out, but I don't want to say that and it not be correct. And then while you're looking that up, Derek, Crip has a question for you. Did Santa bring you a new superhero uniform or pajamas?
Neither actually.
Oh, Santa didn't bring him anything.
No.
He was not good this year.
No.
So
I
the
wasn't.
Chiefs had ruled out left tackle Donovan Smith, wide receiver Kadarius Toney, and L'Jarius Sneed.
Yep, Sneed is out.
Questionable.
Oh, questionable. Okay.
Yeah.
I almost spoke too soon. Donovan Smith, I almost wish he'd play. He kind of sucked. He sucked this year.
Oh, okay. I misread that. Per Mike Petraglia, Chiefs they ruled out Donovan Smith, and then Kadarius Toney and L'Jarius Sneed are both questionable.
Both questionable.
Yeah.
Okay. So Smith's out, which I don't know if that helps or hurts us. Paul here says
Pacheco's out or questionable as well.
Yeah,
I think he'll play.
Concussion protocol. So,
Yeah.
I mean, based on Brock Purdy and his 3 days, I just assume yes.
Yeah.
Against us. But
And Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Holy crap. They've got, right now, questionable, they have Sneed, they have Pacheco, they have Mecole Hardman, they have Joshua Williams, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I mean, but our defense has been so bad. They still have Mahomes, the way I look at it. Rasheed Rice has played great. We all think Travis Kelce maybe has lost a step, but he's really pissed off right now at himself and everything. So I expect him to have a pretty big game too.
Yeah.
We can't cover tight ends. Who do you put on Kelce, guys?
Golly, dude.
Do you
Dax has not got it done.
No. Dax has not got it done. Yeah.
I wish
maybe
we could
Brad.
put out DJ Ivy, man. He looked really great for the freaking one game that he was able to, because that was what his role was.
Don't get me back on that, Derek. I was saying that forever. Like, no, he wasn't. He wasn't covering tight ends though, but he was looking good without covering tight ends. And I want him to cover tight ends because his length.
He's freaking huge.
He's got some long ass arms, I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna say
he does want to date Taylor Swift. We all know that.
We had who was it we talked about against it was against the Colts. We had talked about I can't remember his name. The big tall freaking tight end they have.
Mo Alley Cox.
We were talking about him being a possibility. I'd say watch out for Noah Gray as well.
Yeah, a second tight end.
Yeah. And that Justin Watson dude, he has come on strong the past couple weeks. I mean, it hasn't resulted in wins for him, but he's looked really, really good the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, and eventually Mahomes will find somebody to step up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought I don't love, and this is what Matt said, when we asked for a prediction. He went with the Chiefs, and it was like, had they ended up pulling that out versus the Raiders, he felt more confident the Bengals might, sneak out a win against them. But them getting beat by the Raiders on their home field, now having another home game, I just think it'd be tough.
Not one pass completion after the first quarter for Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, I was like, Mahomes? I was like, so Aiden O'Connell didn't have one. Yeah, Zonovan Knight had a game, though. That was when we talked about Jets had 4 running backs coming into camp, which they've got rid of 2 of them, and we weren't able to get either of them. But
this is what I'm waiting for the entire game. Close up of Mahomes on the verge of tears. That's what I want to see, is him on the sideline throwing a fit.
Yep.
Yeah, if he is, that means that something went right for us during the game.
That means he got his ass whooped by our backup quarterback.
I hope it's like Tannehill when we played the Titans, first pass, boom, pick. But that was also Jesse Bates, who's been the best safety in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, that's revisionist shit because we drafted Dax. We saw the writing on the wall. But it's a similar thing, I think, with Higgins without diving into the offseason. We're probably looking at the same situation, a franchise tag, 1 year. You hope to win it all. He's probably gone after that.
He did get his jellyfish aquarium though, so maybe he's thinking I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah,
I'm sure he could have people move it.
Ohio River Valley is known for jellyfish,
Right?
Especially when he signs $100-some million contract as a free agent. But all right, so Jake Browning, I know that was something which I asked, Matt didn't really go too in depth with Jake Browning, but was impressed, and him being a backup, kind of similar thoughts that I had. I don't know what more we could expect from him. Typically, you're a backup, undrafted guy for a reason. There's not a whole lot of undrafted guys that's just like, oh my gosh, that guy should net us a first or second round pick in a trade.
Yeah.
After 3 games, but that's how we were talking.
I think we all got way more than we expected. I didn't expect 3 wins.
Exactly. So I know, Derek, especially for you here, Jake Browning, your guy, you've got the jersey. Can he bounce back? Will he bounce back?
I think he will, honestly. I don't know what it is, but the Steelers have just obviously we've lost to them twice, but they've just had our number. The whole AFC North has had our number, obviously with the 0-5 record. Not a tall hill to climb to find that answer, but I just think for some reason I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's gonna turn things around.
I mean, we do have the Jacksonville game where it defied reason and everything for us to be in that game, Monday Night Football in Jacksonville. They were super hot at the time, and we had just come off that Steelers game where we couldn't do much of anything. So that's the hope, right? It's that defies reason, and Browning comes out and just looks totally different than the Steelers game.
Yep.
What do you guys think, Chop and Greg?
Browning, like I say, I think he's going to bounce back. Like I say, maybe we will call him. I think the whole team is possum, man. I just think, you got Chase coming back, like Chop said, got me thinking a little bit. Maybe they will use Chase as a decoy or something, get Yoshi involved, get T involved, get Tanner involved more. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I could see that. It wouldn't, as bad as Browning played, he still threw for over 300 yards. Wouldn't surprise me if he, as a matter of fact, I fully expect him to throw over 300 yards again, easily.
The Chiefs' defense is good, but I could see it with Snead out, and who knows, man? It's all about the start of the game to me.
Yep.
Ask me halfway through the first quarter if we have a chance to be in that game. I honestly
that's fair.
And that's a bit of a cop-out, but, most games isn't like that. You can't just – but that's that Steelers game. You could just feel it, right away. It was like, oh shit.
I do feel like we're going to win. I felt like that when we were playing the Steelers. I said, yeah, he fucking sucks on this game, man. Like, this game fucking sucks, but we're going to go in there and watch. We're going to beat Kansas City. Like, we can't beat the fucking Steelers, but we're going to go to Kansas City and we're going to beat them in their house.
Kansas City on Sunday is sunny with a high of 36 and a low of 28.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, no, it doesn't look like there's going to be any weather that can affect the game.
Which, it's probably okay for us. I don't think they don't have a strong running game typically, but Pacheco's solid. If he plays or not's big. I think McKinnon might be out too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then if Edwards-Helaire is questionable, it'll probably be a Clyde Edwards-Helaire game where he plays and just balls out just because,
Well, he wants to show off so he can come over here next year.
He'll be here.
Chop's already putting him on the roster for next year.
Right, he'll be here.
He's got him on his Madden team already.
I've already got a T-shirt waiting to fucking release.
But to answer W. Lewis's question, I think it's the first 14 plays. Is that, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what they do?
Yeah, at least
first or second series, whatever.
Yeah. I like Sandustri's comment.
Yeah, right.
It's whiny with a chance of complaining.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes. He looks for every single call. Like, the man don't even get touched, and it's like, oh, where's the flag?
Yeah.
And remember, we should just if they have a spectacular play, but there was a penalty on it, it shouldn't be called because it was a spectacular play.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's Mahomes' logic.
There should not be a penalty if the play turns out to be spectacular. Let it play through, and if it's spectacular, pick your flag up. No foul.
It's true, Mike Brown. That was part of my rant the other day. I won't hear nothing about no damn pie. Order another pie. It's only so many pieces of pie.
That's it,
Not
man.
if you buy another pie.
This motherfucker got more money than us. And you know what? I'll tell you what. My wife works survives. I'm gonna send a fucking pie down there.
That
That would be epic. Put number 5 on the top of it.
Yes, Mr. Brown, here is another pie so that you can give out more pieces.
Yeah. Because you just got a free pie.
You got free pie. Yeah. Give a big slice to tea from me.
Speaking of pie, I was talking to one Bengals fan, and he was talking about how, they screwed up by not re-signing Jesse Bates. I mean, look, we can all agree, best safety in the league. But, I mean, I knew this was going to start happening. If I had to do it all over again and it came down between him and Orlando Brown, I would still pick Orlando Brown. I know that's saying a lot. Jesse Bates is the best safety in the league. Do I miss him? Hell yeah, I miss him. But, I mean, some people just don't understand. You can't, like you said about the pie, there's not enough to go around for everybody. There just isn't.
Well, there is now, Greg. We just solved that while your camera was off. My wife works at Cervati. It's a fucking win-win.
No, there you go.
Yeah, she gets 25% discount on a pie. I'll send it down there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Orlando
Brown.
Brown.
Apple or cherry? Pumpkin? What's up, man? Mince meat? What kind of pie you want, Mike Brown?
Screw mince.
Shepherd?
Yeah.
We got to shout out our guy Orlando because he missed the birth of his child to play in the Steelers game last weekend. So
yeah,
this guy is bleeding orange and black through and through.
I got to tell you though, my advice to him would have been go ahead and miss it. I've been to birth of children. It's not real pretty. It's kind of gross. He did the right thing.
Derek would never sacrifice for the show like that.
Fuck no.
Not that, but just anything.
No, you would hear this.
A random person's birthday party.
Right.
Derek's not coming on the show.
No, he gets the snaps. Like, hey, baby, I got a show. Oh, never
he
mind.
would say, it's my fourth cousin, twice removed,
Right.
sister's uncle's kid.
Yeah.
We got to go to their birthday party.
Yeah, it's my wife's coworker's uncle's neighbor.
Is that correct, Derek?
Whatever she wants.
She has him.
She may be watching right now, so whatever she wants.
You said, is that correct, Derek? He's like, let me ask. Is that correct, Sarah? Can I say yes or no? I'm not going to lie, Derek, man, I wish I was whipped, buddy.
What do you think about this? Yeah, you'd be getting some pussy, right?
That's right.
They're going to pick on Turner. He can't cover. That one's for you, poor job.
Let them pick on Turner. Let them fucking pick on Turner. Please, God, let them pick on Turner because he hasn't been like that all season. And he ain't going to be like that now.
Is he going to get his first interception?
Please pick on Turner when the first interception when fucking CTB came against Josh Allen last year. So the first let's do it. First interception, Turner. Well, I don't know about pick six, but might as well.
4.2 speed.
Let's go all the way. Pick six. Yeah, fuck pick six, man. Juan Drago. Can't put it down. Done.
I wonder what the payout on that is.
Fucking $5.
Let me just find out.
No, of course, Chop. I swear I'm being serious with you here. DJ Turner, do you think it's way too early to call him a bust? Obviously, right?
What the fuck, Greg?
Just kidding. I'm just kidding, but no, he needs. I mean, I just don't get it,
what
man.
about Yosivach? He's had less than 10 catches for the whole season. Is he a bust?
Yosivach just not getting enough chances, but DJ Turner has. I'm not ripping on Turner. I'm just saying, man, why is he getting burned out when he's got speed?
Maybe Yoshi ain't getting enough chances because he ain't good enough to get on the field.
I'm not trying to start. I'm just saying, man.
Starting some shit, Greg. Starting some shit.
Oh, they don't have.
I think Juan Drago's going to be fine.
I hope he is fine. I shouldn't say bust, but are you concerned about him as a rookie?
No. He's going to have his struggles. He'll be fine.
Dale?
I mean, I am. I'm concerned about his ball skills. Same thing when he was coming out. It's questionable ball skills.
No, I think you can get it together. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I mean, you can't teach speed. That's part of it, but not panicking when the ball's at the point of attack. I mean, he's made solid plays. I do like that, even if the receiver has the ball, his hands are always getting in there to try to knock it loose. He's that's something that he's really good at least, having them, which is a couple times paid off. So he is a rookie. I mean, definitely plenty of time to improve. And he got thrown into the fire when we all, honestly, you wouldn't have. I mean, even Cam Taylor-Britt, as good as he is, didn't play till almost halfway into the year last year. So
No,
he didn't have that opportunity to set, but he kind of thrown into the fire, but no one was really throwing at him. Now that he's been thrown at, and maybe he's reached a rookie wall, like they talk about that as a thing. I don't know. I still have a lot of faith in him and CTB as a corner duo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or maybe Turner is going to be better in the slot. Maybe there's things they can do with these guys.
No, Turner, I have high expectations for him. And no, Philippines, I'm not being a negative and all that. I'm far from that, bro. I'm just saying, I think he can get better. But, right now, I just think, that they've been picking on him too much. And, so I still think he can get it together,
Well, Derek, you got any over-unders up?
I do have a couple.
Might not have the Jamar, right?
Yeah, we don't have receiving yards for the Bengals players because of the whole Jamar situation.
So why does that affect like Higgins and that? Like,
Well, it's gonna affect them because
it should still be up for the other
pie.
players.
Well, it's kind of the same as like last night. I was going to bet Njoku's over, and when the moment Amari Cooper went out, I went to look and they had taken all of them down because it's going to affect the other players' overs as well.
Man, that's so stupid. They don't mind taking our damn money.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So we got player passing yards. Patrick Mahomes is 260.5.
Shit, I'm taking the over on that.
I'm taking the over too.
No, I'll take the over.
Over.
Rudolph and Nick Mullins had well over 300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Jake Frost, we got 237.5.
I'll take the over on that too, just because, Greg was saying.
You want me to place a bet?
He keeps getting over, 300. So, and if we're down, we're going to throw the ball.
I'm definitely going over on Jake, yeah.
And then
I'm
the
over
two
on
rushing
both.
yards we have is Mahomes and Mixon right now.
I could see Mahomes going over with one big
Mahomes
number.
over under is 20.5.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It's probably over.
it probably is over, but then again, if you don't have to run, why run? If you're able to throw all the time, that's the
Yeah.
only thing that could keep that under to me.
Yeah, you got
It's
even
because you
odds
just
both
don't have
ways
to.
too. That's basically Vegas saying they're not really sure which way it could go on that.
I'll take the under on it just because I can see him throwing for a boatload of yards.
Mm-hmm. And with as much time that Rudolph had last week, I'd say he probably isn't going to need to scramble much. Hopefully our pass rush improves.
What the fuck?
Now
Oh,
we've got Joe Mixon.
Mike Brown
45.5.
calling. He said,
Yeah.
"Don't you dare send me a fucking pie."
No. Oh shit! It is apple. All right, I'll get it there. Bye. He wants apple.
Apple crumb, or you didn't ask him apple crumb or regular
Well, he's gonna get that fucking lattice top because he didn't say
classic
so.
apple.
Yeah.
Didn't specify.
All right, Joe
All right.
Mixon over under 45.5. I'll say over this week. I don't know. Chris Jones is a beast, but
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to try to establish the run, right? Because we didn't end up having a lot of carries. We got down early. That played a factor into it. But I think they're going to try to establish Joe, and they're going to want to keep Mahomes off the field as much as possible, even though they haven't been playing well.
Is this true? Mixing on the injury report?
Oh, I had not seen that. But
I had not seen that either, but I just woke up.
I'm looking right now.
It probably is true.
Here you go. Drink every time they show Taylor Swift, and you'll get fucking hammered. That's true.
That's
You won't
true.
even make it through the first quarter.
Yeah. Maybe she won't go to this one. Do you think she'll be there?
Yes.
She'll
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
I got nothing on Mixon.
It's New Year's Eve, right? For that
Yeah.
one.
That's true. And I'll be at work.
Did you work during the Steelers game?
No.
All right. You can go to work then.
I know. And that's true. Yep.
Greg,
Yeah,
what do you think?
For Mixon, I just don't see it. I know they'll try to establish, doesn't mean they will. I just don't see it. See it for Mixon. I don't see it, man.
Fair.
Okay, so per Mike Petralli again, Joe Mixon was limited on Friday with an ankle issue, but is not listed on the game status report for Sunday.
It said Jay Morrison reported it on Zitter.
Yeah. Says he was limited, but he doesn't have a game status, so means he's good to go.
Yeah, I mean, probably good to go, but still something to
Well, also
monitor pregame.
The emergence of Chase Brown is also going to take away from some of his yards.
So I'm going to, man, it's really hard. So what I want to see is,
TMI.
I don't know if there's any correlation to this or not,
It's
but
true. I think the same thing there. Like that, there's no need for that on this show.
yeah.
We don't need to know the status of your penis.
Well,
really hard.
It's really hard.
it's limited.
Mine's really limp.
Really hard, but limited.
This is really limp and abstinent.
Limited with a shortness issue. I want to see what I feel like there's some correlation to this. When they hand the ball off for the first play of the game, I feel like that's them trying to say, okay, we're going to run the ball as much as we can. And I feel like every time they've done that, Mixon has been like under 40 yards. So if they pass the ball with the first play of the game, I'm hammering the over on 45.5.
You're supposed to make the fucking bet today, Derek. How's that going to happen today?
You know what would be funny is if they run the ball on the first play and he breaks it for like 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm going to clip it and be like,
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That
All right. Receiving yards, we've got Justin
That's
Watson,
what she said.
MVS, Noah Gray, and Travis Kelce. Justin Watson, 21.5. I am hammering that over.
Yeah.
Who?
Justin Watson.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
You said he's coming on. I haven't watched too much of their games, honestly. Just because I don't like watching Patrick Mahomes get the officials to do his bidding. I know they've lost some, which brings Chop joy.
Yeah.
I'll
Made a candle over the deal.
say under just because two of you said over already.
I'll say under too because I think I'm so far I've agreed with Dale on everything, so I'm picking this one too.
all
Under.
right.
Fuck that guy.
MVS, 14.5.
Over. I think he could be the one to get on track, like because he played really well last year and he's not having a good season, but he's a deep ball threat. I mean, I could easily see him getting a deep ball in this game. We saw what Pickens was able to do.
No, I could see this happening too. He's been struggling way too much. I could see him going off. I have no issue saying over right here.
Especially if Tony's out.
Yeah.
With Tony being questionable, they're gonna throw to him deep. I could see it.
It's true. I would go the over also. It has nothing to do with Dale picking the over.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say that Drago is the sheriff, and he is going to lock him up.
Fuck yeah, there we go, Greg, motherfucker.
Hey,
See?
I want to be proven wrong here.
He's going to get locked up, man, by Drago.
I hope he
I'm
does,
going
buddy.
under.
Yeah.
I'm
makes me
locked
hope he
up. They
loses.
won't let me out. Yeah. What did you guys know about that back in the day?
Yeah.
What you know about that?
What you know about that Akon?
Ooh. I don't know. Is that short for acorn?
I think he got locked up for peeing on somebody, didn't he?
No, you never heard his song.
Somebody.
The girl, he thought the girl was 21 in the club. Whatever.
Yeah. I sung it with you, dude. I know that song.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about that R. Kelly?
No, it's
Oh,
Akon.
yeah, that's
It's a
R.
different
Kelly.
person. Yeah,
R. Kelly
Kelly's
peed on a
Peter.
kid.
Yeah, that's R. Kelly. He pees on. He pees on him.
14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Anyway, Noah Gray, 11.5.
Who'd your guy pee on?
Speaking of gray areas. Anybody?
What?
I'll start it.
11.5?
I'm going over on the 11.5.
Oh, I thought we were talking about your acorn guy peeing on someone still.
Yeah.
Over under 2 times.
You know what? I'll go under this time.
For Noah Gray,
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
I'll say under. 1 catch, 9 yards
For
Yeah.
a touchdown.
for a touchdown, probably. Yeah.
I'm going to go the over here. I got to stand on my own here, Dale.
Okay.
He's fucking tight end, man.
I know.
Tight ends do good against us.
Well, Travis Kelce's still down there for me, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to get probably – I don't know what it is anymore because the thing came up over it, but I'll probably take the over on him too.
Here's one. How many times is Romo going to incorrectly tell which play is coming? Over under 6.5.
How many
Hey,
times
actually-
will Tony Romo romance fucking Patrick Mahomes' nuts?
Did you guys
on the
notice
air?
that
lot.
in the Jets-Browns game how they were like signaling the blitzers? Or I'm not sure exactly what kind of whatever they were using for that, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Roof. Oh, I'll be back.
Dog barking. Hey, real quick, 61.5. Too late.
Travis Kelce. Over.
He's
Like,
going to go
he
over.
gets like 90 yards.
I mean, our tight ends in general, we've seen all year round what tight ends have done to us, not even the good ones. I mean, I expect them to get over 100 yards receiving.
I think we can all agree with Syndustries right here.
Yep.
I would love to say the under, but if I'm being honest, I think it's the over.
Yeah. Did you see on the Kelsey's podcast? Like he's still to this day pissed off about the Bengals not picking him.
That's so stupid. I mean, Tyler Eifert was clearly.
Why would he be pissed off? He's got fucking 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
Hey, it's something about those elite players. They find ways to have an edge, you know.
He's mad because Cincinnati didn't pick his ass. Because you fucking suck, Travis Kelce, you son of a bitch.
Son of a
We needed a good one. We waited until we got a good pick like Drew Sample in the second round.
Yep.
What a fucking value.
Which, I mean,
Over.
with all due respect,
What?
he's a piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, Tyler Eifert was clearly the better tight end in college.
Yes.
So,
Oh, you guys are talking about the thing?
yeah.
Yeah, that's an ultimate what if, but that's why I phrased mine like if Eifert had been drafted earlier as projected in most mock drafts.
Yeah. But yeah, we're all taking the over. I think except for Chop. I think Chop took the under just because. Correct?
I'm on the fence.
He's fence sitting.
I want to say under, but my brain
My mind's
cell,
telling me
my
no.
brain cell, not brain cells.
I'm not as good as
It's over.
Santori.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
My body. Yeah, can't do it either.
Just tell me no. My body.
There's Centauri's
My
apparently.
My mind's telling me no.
No, I cannot sing like that, man. I'll be proud. I cannot sing.
My body.
My body. I have no body. Just a floating head. But it's coming yet.
Oh, Jesus.
My body.
Oh, that was perfect.
Santori, do you have any stats for us?
Santori, is he on here?
Santori, do you have any stats for us?
Hold on.
Jared.
Let me get rid
Things
of
down. Hammer the overs. Hammer the overs. Hammer the overs.
Is that what he sounds like? I've never heard him sound that way.
Shut the fuck up. That's what I sound like all the time. Hammer the over. Back to you, pork chop. What's up?
Oh, I was trying to-
We're trying
I'm
to get
big.
for his moment.
I'm big.
oh man. Anywho,
All right, so we can just make some Bengals ones up, right? Okay, we'll do this first, I guess.
Spread.
I'm
Man.
hammering Bengals plus 6.5.
Yeah, me too.
What do you guys think?
You think we win?
No, the Bengals
Spread.
plus 6.5.
Okay. So what am I supposed to do this time? I said tie last time, so
Well, let's talk about some Bengals over unders real quick, and then we'll talk about our score predictions.
Let's say Chase plays. Let's set him at 62.5 yards.
I was going to say 59.5. So
I'll start and I'll say under because I think even if he plays, it's still a bit of a decoy because the shoulder is a little jacked up still.
I agree.
mm-hmm.
I agree with you, Dale, once again. I think that the same thing. Like they said, he's out there running full speed at practice, but full speed ain't taking hits on that shoulder.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's that have to do with the shoulder running?
Yeah.
And like I said,
when
Zach
he's
Taylor
catching
probably
them,
had a plan with him. He was like, get them pissed off so they'll cover you extra hard because we're not throwing the ball to you.
Well, or if he even plays, right? If he's even active, is this just make the Chiefs game plan for him?
What's the over on Jamar Chase's middle fingers?
2.
Too.
That's right.
1.5.
Yeah.
Right?
He's not going to go single bird though.
No,
No.
he goes double bird.
Yeah.
He didn't get penalized for that either, did he?
No, he did. That Minka
did he?
Fitzpatrick one? Yeah, he
Yeah.
got fucking fined for that one.
Okay.
I think it's because everybody made it, including me. I got a fucking giant poster made out of it.
Is it over your bed? You're just pointing.
No, it's over the TV. The bed's back there, Derek. I don't know if you
Okay.
can see
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember.
Looks
that.
like you got your
Yeah,
spectacles
you
on.
remember. You remember chopping.
It looks like yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I cannot jerk off on the show because you can still see me.
Yep. We saw it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody, what about you, Greg? Derek, did you guys say 62.5? Derek, over? If he plays, he's going over. He's having a big game.
Exactly. If he plays, I don't think that they're going to be able to limit him.
All right, I'll say T. I'll say 49.5 just because it's been something like that for several weeks. So it could start going up. And this is assuming Chase plays with the 49.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take I'll take the over because I took the under still on Chase. The decoy opens up.
Mm-hmm.
T, he makes another 50-50 ball that, could be that many yards.
He'll get it in one pass.
Yeah. So I'll say over. I'll say T has a nice game.
Yeah.
Hopefully it matters. Unlike the Steelers game, it was like he had that big pass, that big play, but we were
God, how devastating was that? I didn't even get to talk to you guys about that. Like you just see him catch a bomb and then immediately the next play, it's just like, damn.
Yeah. I thought we had a chance to get back in that game, and we just couldn't get a stop.
So
Yeah, it's over.
What do you guys think on T?
Over.
I believe it is over.
Everybody's going over.
I'm going a 400-yard
Going with
game
the over.
for Jake Brown.
No, Dale, I'm just sticking my finger up your butt.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel.
You didn't feel your slender finger.
You got to
Wiggle it around.
Okay.
You got to wiggle it. Now
You
you're
got
that's his
to
nipple.
add more fingers.
That's his nipple.
Gotta go like this.
There you go. Whoa!
Here's a really interesting one, and I want your guys' opinions on this. So, Santori and I kind of went back and forth on this. They did move Irv Smith on the depth chart back up to number 2. So I want to know: do you guys think he plays? Do you think he's inactive? And if he is playing, can Tanner get 4 receptions?
Yes, all of it. Tanner Hudson's going to get 4 receptions.
Yeah, he'll get 4 receptions.
Irv in or not, Tanner Hudson's getting 4.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Do I think the depth chart thing matters? Typically, it doesn't. But we've seen it a little bit, right? Like he was moved down. Why move him back up? But at the same point in time, I don't know. Maybe I honestly don't. I don't know why they moved the depth chart at all. I'm gonna say Irv could be active, but I don't know that he still probably gets the least snaps of the 4. They might go 4 tight ends active. I don't think he's 2 on the depth chart.
Right.
Yeah.
Drew Sample will get the most snaps out of all of them.
Drew Sample will get the most snaps, but Hudson will get the most receiving snaps.
They should probably just move Drew Sample, make him fullback because that's basically what he's been the past 6-7 weeks. Yeah.
But yeah, I think he gets the over. I think Hudson will have another 5 or 6 catches. He's pretty steady on getting it, and that's what you need out of that position.
5 for 50.
Yeah. So Boyd's been set at we'll say 29 and a half. Yeah. 29 and a half. And we keep expecting him to hit the over, and it doesn't happen that often. So
I was going to take the under.
For whatever reason, it's like you think we'd eat over the middle with T back on the outside. So if we have T and Jamar, maybe it does finally open it up for Boyd underneath. But once again, until I see it, I'm going to say under.
I agree with
Right.
the under.
Yeah, I agree under as well.
Under.
So does Kevin.
I still think Browning gets 400 yards. But I'm going
Let's
under
say
with
let's
Boyd.
say Chase Brown receiving 19.5.
Over. I think he gets like 50. He's going to break a screen pass first play of the game just to piss Dale off.
Over.
I don't hate the screen. They just do too many of them. Like it can't be so predictable.
Right.
But I also think he could have big, and it doesn't have to just be screen passes. You
Mhm.
know? I would love to see him start eating the way that Peyton Manning fed his running backs, where it's just like you just sit in the middle of the field once
Yep.
you come out of the backfield. Just sit
Yeah.
there, and boom, you get 5, 10, 15 yards.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd just like to see that too.
I love it.
Chop, you going over also?
Yeah, I'll take the over. It's a TB game. I don't think it's a TB game, but Chase Brown. Who fucking am I at?
I don't know. You got to go to work, Chop.
I do have to work tonight.
You're already in the shower. That's where Chop's at.
Am I in the fucking shower? Chase Brown. I'm going to go with the over because, like I said before, the emergence of Chase Brown might limit Joe Mixon. So I can't make that statement and say that he's not going to keep emerging.
Well, we'll end it with a hearty OH.
SU.
IO.
Derek didn't have the letters. But I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Hey, score predictions.
Hey, by the way, do you need me? I was going to say I got to get out of here. So do you need me? I got something ready.
Give your score prediction. Oh,
Do
you
I
want what?
Do I say it again? Do I say tie again?
Are you just wanting to do a fire him up?
Well, no.
Fire him up, Greg.
All right.
No score prediction from Greg. He's just doing a fire him up.
Yeah. Well, let's just leave it at that.
All right, we ready?
Start the video.
It's going.
We don't have a video.
Oh. Okay.
All right, hold on.
I got something.
Who they, baby? Let's go! It's time!
What? What is that? What is that? Oh my God! It's the Bengals coming! They're coming! They're gonna come! They're getting us right now! They're coming in and flipping the whole stadium over! Ah!
Take your shirt off.
Shirt. Rip it off.
Oh.
Rip it off.
No, don't rip it. It's
Not me.
Pinch your nipples. Now
All right,
your
Greg.
nipples. Pinch them. Pinch them, Greg. Pinch them.
Oh gosh.
There you
Oh,
go.
geez.
There you
Oh,
go.
Jesus.
Now we're going to win.
All right, Greg. Love you, buddy.
Love you, brother.
Everybody, guys. Who day?
Who day?
Good day.
If we win, it's that goddamn nipple pinch at the end that got it.
Yeah, it's Greg's nipples
That's
for the
right.
victory.
Oh man, our guy Dusty.
Just in time, Dusty.
Perfect timing.
All right, score prediction. Dale, go. What do you think?
Oof. I'm gonna say 34-17. Chiefs.
Oh,
I
That's
wish
a lot of palpitation.
I wish I felt better about it, but our defense can't stop anybody. And their defense is pretty solid, so it's gonna make life rough on Jake Browning, I'm afraid.
Chop.
Well, after long, hard consideration, I've really done
hard.
some math on this one. I've been up all night at different, at my job, and I'm trying to figure this out. I'm looking at all these stats, looking at all the players, seeing what they're going to do, and trying to figure it out.
Punching in the
And
numbers.
after all my math and using that abacus at work and everything, I've come up with a score prediction, and you can write this down. It's probably going to happen. 24 Bengals, 17 Chiefs.
17. Got it.
I would love that.
Yeah, so would I.
34-20 or 34-31 Bengals.
Shootout. Greg is that guy from the Water Boy.
Yeah, I haven't seen Greg eat frog muffins. Yeah. Look,
You
see,
like to see homos naked?
there's a TB. 27-24 Bengals, and Ohio State wins as well, 27-17.
Ohio State with Devin Brown. I mean, Kyle McCord transferred, and Marvin Harrison isn't playing. It's going to be interesting. See what these young guys can do.
Egbuka.
Yeah, Egbuka might be coming back. Travion Henderson's playing. Yeah, I don't think Stover's going to play too much. He's still got an ankle injury.
Don't tell me
I'll
that.
be damned.
I bet the over on him.
Yeah, he might play. Like, he's going to be out there for his guys, but I don't think he's going to play a lot.
I don't even remember what I bet on him, but let's see what I put on him. Over 29.5 yards, 2.5 receptions.
Well, he might get that.
Yeah. I've also got Devin Brown over 19.5 rushing yards. You want me just here? I'll just tell you what all I got.
Oh, geez,
This is a big parlay here, plus 1,900. Ohio State over or minus 2.5. Total points over 26.5. Devin Brown over 200 yards passing. Devin Brown over 1.5 touchdowns. And then I got Brady Cook getting a pick. And then I got like 50 yards for Ibuka, 30 yards for Stover, 4.5 catches for Ibuka, and 2.5 catches for Stover.
That's a lot.
Boom.
You were doing a lot. No one listened, did he?
Nobody listened. We lost viewers on that.
But shout out 50 West, shout out Midwest, and shout out everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
We will likely not be doing a show before the new year. So happy New Year's to everybody.
post
Yeah,
game.
happy New Year's, man.
Next year's our year, our destiny.
Next year's our destiny year, so don't fucking worry.
But love y'all.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all. As always.
Who day? On to
Who day?
2024. Who day?
Who day.